Previously on the Palantir.
Taylor Sinstat. What's a Taylor Sinstat, Precious? I'll make the necessary arrangements so that there's no one in the way, so to speak. Don't trust him. A friend. What has he been up to whilst I've been away? A friend. A friend. Huh. Right. Now that I've changed my clothes and taken out my anger by making a coat mountain, I'm going to get to the bottom of this. Weird. Emma? Charlotte? Huh. Well, there's no one here. So who could have sent the note? Alright, Daisy. Figure this out later. Best film the Palantir.
He meant nothing to me. Eh? Eh? He meant nothing to me, eh? That's good.
Oh, alright, buddy. Are we ready to get going?
Yeah.
What you doing?
Hear it?
What the
Welcome, Strategy Battle Games, to another GBHL YouTube video. You're here with host GBHL Damian.
And GBHL Tom.
And we are here with episode 86 of The Palantir. Oh yes.
Oh yes.
Oh yes, we are back once again.
Third week in a row.
It's amazing.
I know.
3 shows. No mercy.
Be excited.
Please.
Or be moderately interested.
Ambivalent we'll take.
Yeah.
I think just don't hate us.
Yeah.
You know, one person every week votes us down. And I think it's like just one. It's generally just one, sometimes more, but I think there's one person out there who hates this show. It probably is Steve. Yeah. He hates it, and every Friday comes on and goes, no.
Maybe they just don't get it. Maybe they're like, this is good.
This is good, man. You know, they're not reviewing it. They're not watching it each week for an hour and a half, and they go, nah, I still didn't like it. They come on and go, no. As if like we're... But I
is
respect
it just the solitary one?
Yeah, normally. I respect your right to protest.
Could be Emma.
It's probably Emma, yeah. He's back again. He's here again. But there we go. We entirely respect your right to protest against us, just as we hopefully respect your right to offer us your views and opinions, our own views and opinions for the next hour and a half, of which these are. And they do not represent the views of the GBHL Facebook League or the GBHL podcast YouTube channel, or any other formal body or institution, such as the admin team on YouTube.
Okay, good work on the Facebook League.
Is that what it's called? It's a league of Facebook users, isn't it? I don't know. How are you this fine Tuesday for us, Friday for them evening?
Fine.
Do you know where we are as they begin
house.
to watch this?
Oh, I see.
We're on the road to Stockport.
No, well, be careful about saying that, because last time we set off like 6 hours after we meant to set off.
Oh yeah, but this time it's good. I'm off on Friday now, completely, so we can free. You know, Macklin's coming with us.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, great. Well, no surprises there. Then.
No.
Great.
Surprises for you, though.
Surprises for you. Macklin's coming with us. We might come around to this in a tournament, but presumably. Skipping ahead, this is just the kind of wild, crazy tangents we do here on Palantir, and that's why one person votes us down every week.
Shall we move on to the tea toast?
Please, quickly.
Last week it was with Will and Fran.
Will and Fran champion.
Congrats
Happy
again.
Marriage.
And Will passed it on to Mr. Edward Ball.
Edward Ball,
who
legend
will
of
be
the
his
community.
doubles partner in crime this weekend, tomorrow.
Indeed.
In fact.
Over to you, Ed. I don't know, he often doesn't comment, but I believe he watches the show sometimes or other.
Votes down.
Votes down, yeah, is it you? Please feel free to pop. Maybe it's somebody who's never had the tea toast.
Yeah. Didn't get it again.
Yeah.
Turns off at this point.
Vote down.
Switch.
Please pass it on, and we look forward to seeing you and having some lovely hugs at the weekend.
I mean, you be careful on the hugs.
I don't get it.
No, just Taylor related. gone into the zone.
Oh, he's gone into sketch mode.
Yeah. Alright, so what should we go for first? What did we talk about last week, Damian?
We talked about the Battle of the Five Armies retrospective.
We
Thomas.
did indeed.
These are some good socks.
I know.
Can we show the kids these? That's a pink, a light blue, and a dark
Oh
blue.
no, look at that.
How do you find the confidence to wear a sock like that? Do you wear that to the office?
I did today, obviously.
Yeah, I didn't know if they were special evening socks. They look like an extrovert socks.
Yeah, they are. Yeah.
I don't.
I mean, you should see my boxes. Show up for a
Maybe next week. My socks maybe have a little trim of colour, but that's.
Should we show your classic Palantir no sock?
Oh yeah, no sock for me. You know, on reflection, it's remarkable that only one person votes us down, isn't it?
Still banging out of that.
Why isn't there more? What about socks?
I mean,
Do you remember that comment? When I don't think we've ever gone public on here, but we laughed about it on our host's thread, I think it was.
yeah.
There was a comment on one of the Palantirs a while back saying something like 10 minutes in, when do they start talking about Lord of the Rings?
Yeah.
And then another comment a bit later going, 20 minutes in, that's it, I'm out, this is fake news. So that, yeah, you got us.
Yeah.
You can't argue with that.
I mean, judging on today's show,
20 minutes in, haven't talked
still
about
not talked about
I
Lord of the
don't
Rings.
think we've ever said we'll talk about Lord of the Rings, that just kind of happened.
Yeah.
That's not our thing, really.
Yeah. Just sell people down the river with our enticing titles.
And sock content,
Yeah.
sock section.
Sock section.
Now it's coming.
Anyway, so last time we talked about the Five Armies, a few of you had some comments on this. Bubbleguard, he said, needed more criticism of Battle of the Five Armies.
Alright.
From us. He said he really didn't like the battle compared to Pelennor Fields or Helm's Deep, and didn't like the poor CGI.
Can I bring up something about Desolation of Smaug that occurred to me this week that I have never thought before and I haven't heard discussed. It's a small thing, right? Because I rewatched it, it was on telly. When Keeley is in pain,
Yeah.
right, and he's in Bard's house,
Yeah.
you know, Bard's going, oh, do you want a plaster or whatever? And Owen goes, no, I need medicine,
Yeah.
medicine. And he says, I think, do you have Kingsfoil?
Yeah.
I think he uses Kingsfoil,
Yeah.
right? And he goes, no, it's a weed, we feed it to the pigs. And Owen says, go and get me Kingsfoil.
Mm-hmm.
That's why Bofa runs out to get the Kingsfoil, right?
Yeah.
He then gets the Kingsfoil, comes back, then Tariel rocks up,
Mm-hmm.
and Bofa comes back up, and she goes, Athalas,
Mm-hmm.
I'll save him. And then she goes and does it, at which point Owen was
like,
probably going, this was my plan. I was going to do this, I was going to fix him.
I've never thought
No,
of that.
and he's like, and he must be in the background furious, going, why are
just
you all
stealing my
praising her?
lines.
Like, this was my idea. It's because of me we've got this. We're only here. Why? Who are you? I don't need you. And, he takes it very gracefully because he goes, "Oh, that was a pleasure to witness." I was like, he knew this. She's just rocked up and nicked it. She's goal hanging. She's come along and like knocked it in at the last minute.
Yeah.
Whole plan's always what? Discuss.
Good work. Anyway, Bubblegod finishes with Jackson got the dragon sickness. Anyway, there we go. Chris Murfitt. My thoughts when watching the Battle of the Five Armies was that I couldn't wait till the extended version to fix the horrible cutting.
Yes, completely agree.
Eresco Nexco, I have very mixed feelings about Battle of the Five Armies. There are bits I really love and others which are a total eye-roll fest. He does say a lot of the things were close to being perfect, but they just managed to mess up things like the Azog and Thorin fight and the whole underwater bit.
I think for me that's quite a good description of the Hobbit trilogy. I think it's quite close to being perfect, and then it gets some things wrong. But I think the things it did well are better than things it did wrong.
He says, one of my favourite theories from when the trailer came out was that the ogre was a child of the Goblin King.
The ogre was a child of the...
Yeah.
Oh, what, the ogre in the Battle of Five? Oh, I see.
Do you guys have... do you guys know of any now laughable theories from the trailers?
I think some idiot was demanding that Keely and Tariel wouldn't be romantically linked, wasn't he? Handsome guy, but quite the moron. Laughable theories. I thought there was going to be a chariot race and some rams in the film. I thought that was going to happen.
Go right.
Yeah, there was a theory for a long time about when the Keeper of the Dungeons was still going to be Bolg.
Mm-hmm.
There was a theory for a long time that he'd been brought back from the dead because of the metal plates, and you saw him being killed in Unexpected Journey, and him being near the Necromancer. Early on, even before Unexpected Journey, there was a lot of chat. Oh, because he was originally Azog as well. There was a lot of chatter that he was Azog, and Azog dies in the books early. As an Albazar. And so the reason he was in it was because he'd been brought back to the dead by the Necromancer. I remember that for a while.
Yeah.
There's all sorts of chatter about. There's probably some nonsense theories in the trailer breakdowns we did. We just like speculating.
Yeah.
Any others?
But yeah, Tariel and Keely is the best one.
That's like
Larry Miller, the Battle of the Five Armies has a certain significance for him that it's the only film that came out after he got into SBG as a game. Well, the SBG community anyway.
Really?
Yeah. So it was especially exciting.
I would have sworn blind that I knew Larry before that.
Anyway, so it's especially exciting seeing all of the build-up and new releases, etc. It's a little sad that we probably won't see anything like that again.
Yeah. I agree.
He's got some stuff on the Keely and Tariel.
No, bless you then, or anything.
No, not interested. In respect to the Keely Tariel romance thing, I loved Thranduil's because it was real line. Because how I interpret it, I don't think he thought it was real. She'd known him for like 2 days or something, but she'd reminded him of when he was in love earlier in the battle, and he's decided to humour her, as it would be a silly move to argue that he's now dead.
Yeah.
No,
he does
now that he's dead.
He turns quite quickly.
Yeah.
There's an important bit in the extended version, not in the extended version, in the behind the scenes they cut out. There's Gandalf reminding him, like Gandalf saying, "There's more memory of your wife than just the gems. She also left you a son." And he goes, "Oh, yeah."
Thanks for that, Gandalf.
Yeah, and it's quite a kind of important little moment.
Yeah.
But obviously, cut that out. Put Alfred in.
Yeah. Also, Larry tried to make my job easy and don't put words I can't say on the Palantir in.
That's a good word.
Yeah. High up in Damian's vocabulary list. John McConnell. Another least favourite Battle of the Five Armies moment is when Bard is looking for his kids in Dale, and within a few moments people go running by filling him in on their whereabouts in the market and the battle situation there.
Yeah. Stone Street's overrun.
Yeah. It's so funny.
I think as well that there's a great bit where why does the battle in Dale keep pausing? There's constantly time for Bard to chat. In Minas
Because
Tirith,
you need a bit of a chat.
they keep going behind the locked door. So like
Yeah.
Gandalf and Pippin are chatting behind that door while the trolls bang on it. Whereas the orcs just seem to pause to let Bard have
Maybe
little
Azog's
moments.
like, wait.
Yeah, wait.
Wait.
Now.
Give
They're
me
all
time
like
to
in the
chat.
middle of it. Why are they stuffing again? I don't know, the left flag went up.
He says, I think from a dialogue standpoint... he said, in general review of all three movies, I think from a dialogue standpoint, they were all at their best when they were extracted directly or closely from the book, and were off the most where they diverged from it. You'd probably disagree on a couple of bits, but...
I think it's true for like Riddles in the Dark and
Yeah,
Smells,
that's
but
those are
then
the best bits.
most of the rest of The Hobbit doesn't have a lot of dialogue in it,
Mhm.
so I think they had to. There's like a couple of really good chatty scenes, and most of it is dwarfs running along being rubbish.
Alright, I now have an interesting one for you.
Oh.
It's from David Whittaker. It's not
This
about...
sounds like it's going to be deeply controversial.
No, it's not about Hot Point Aquarius.
Why is it interesting?
Fun fact,
Yeah.
apparently, each champion of Erebor has supposedly borrowed their pose from a previous model in the Middle-earth range.
Huh?
Apparently. Well, I don't know. Could be a theory. Laughable theory. Here are the ones I can get. Thorin. Lobelia.
Wrong hand.
Is it the wrong hand?
Absolutely. You don't know Thorin or Lobelia.
Do you want to get them?
No,
Oh.
he's miles away.
You have the book. It's right there.
Thorin.
I'd need to Google Lobelia.
Wrong hand.
Is it?
Well, you put the other hand up, yeah. You put this hand up. See, and that, you see how that's that hand there?
Yeah.
And that. This guy, Thorin, apparently looks like the beer. Oh, this isn't going to work. You can't. It's the umbrella, yeah.
Yeah, it's the same hand.
No, I meant you. You went Thorin. I'm
Did I?
saying you put the wrong hand up.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, yeah. Lobelia's fine.
No,
David's
that's 'cause I was
right.
holding that here.
David's right. Lobelia's right. Thorin's right.
Right.
It's you. You're wrong.
Good, glad we clarified.
Yeah, they are very
Maybe
similar.
it's me who gives the downward like.
I hate this show.
As soon as David comes out. Okay.
Yeah. See that?
Feely.
Yep.
Theodred.
Yeah.
On foot, yeah. Keely and Mordor Uruk. The running one.
Yeah, I suppose. Mm.
Balin, a dwarf warrior with two-handed axe over his head, the plastic one.
Can't really picture that, but no, it's fine.
Yeah.
Take your word for it. Does he look like that?
Yeah.
Alright.
Looks like Balin. Oid,
interesting.
Shagrat war leader. Yeah. Gloin, a goblin spearman. It is though.
I think that's a bit
Yeah, I
tenuous.
know. Anyway, or Bomber the Witch King.
Is that his full title? Yeah.
Yeah, it's the same hand. So yeah,
They're pretty. I hadn't heard that
Yeah,
before, and it's pretty convincing.
But
They're
he said he
fun.
couldn't think of the others, so maybe I was thinking we could have a small.
This would be fun for people to watch. Should we just
Yeah.
stare at this for a while and then think about all the models?
We'll find.
We should let them do it, and then
But-
we don't have to.
Yeah.
So this is really
So
interesting.
seamless.
If anyone's heard this theory, does anyone know what Biffa, Bofa, Dwalin, Ori, Dori, and Nori have? I feel like Dori's quite distinctive
Yeah.
with the two hands, and Dwalin. That's a really interesting idea. 'Cause these were still sculpted by the Perry, so I would have thought they were done
Yeah.
by hand rather than digitally. But I suppose what's the idea of this? That they were, I don't know what the kind of, the rationale for it is. Are they saying that they use digital files as the armatures or something to start from, or more that they just took inspiration
I
from?
don't know.
Anyone know any more about that? That's really interesting.
Oh, I told you it would be.
You did disappoint.
Say it up.
Interesting sexual. First and only.
He then says the Bane Lance is just appallingly bad, and it only gets worse more times I see it. So yes. Anyway, David Murphy. Favourite good profile? Thranduil.
Profile.
Favourite good model? Thorin.
I don't like this. I think I'm a lunatic on this one. Like I don't really like
On this
that
one,
king.
or
I don't really like the king under mountain model, but everyone else seems to. So I'm probably wrong on that. But
Yeah.
Do you like it?
do you like Lobelia though? That's the question.
Love Lobelia. Great pose.
Yeah, I like it.
I think it's because I
You're
know.
just bothered because you don't want the coat.
Yeah, it's the wrong coat. That's the thing. It's like, no, not that coat. But I didn't really like him in that. I didn't think he looked right in that suit of armour.
Okay. Most disliked good model Legolas. Most disliked good profile Saruman.
Is that the Legolas Prince of
And
Mercury?
he says favourite evil profile Smaug.
Don't worry about answering that.
Oh, sorry, what was the question?
Is that the Prince of Mirkwood Legolas?
Yes.
Okay, thanks. Something's up with you tonight. It's like you're paranoid about something.
Favourite evil model Smaug aside, Bolgam Foot.
Yeah, good choice.
So, yeah. Most disliked evil profile, none really. There were only 3.
This is true.
Yeah. But then he says, after the Battle of the Five Armies, so the new update, I can't say there's an evil profile I dislike.
Oh, well, I mean, that's... Congrats to Jay and Adam.
Yeah.
There's a load of evil profiles now.
Yeah. So yeah, anyway.
I don't know if there's any evil ones that I actually dislike in that new book. I think there's some really good stuff, like for evil.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Zalfiangle, in terms of models, he said, I now really want to convert Bayon flying in on an eagle. I do have an extra Bayon in man form lying about, so there's almost no excuse not to buy an eagle.
Yeah.
I've not seen any conversion of that before.
It's because you can't. Well, it's just a piece, isn't it? You can use it. But the one where he's on the axe strikes me that you could put his hands on the eagle and rest him on him, maybe.
Yeah. No. Anyway, that was the Battle of the Five Armies. Thanks for all the comments. And yes, moving on to the news.
Ooh.
We don't really have much to say other than we're driving to Stockport right now as you watch this. Or we've even gone if you're
Is
a
this
bit
like
late.
Is this news into tournament section?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we're on our way to Stockport in Flames, the biggest independent doubles tournament ever on the SPG circuit.
Apart from, I mean, we've sent all those people the dodgy food, so they're ill before the event.
Congrats to Jamie and Harry. I cannot wait. We said what we were going to take, but we've finalised it now.
Yeah.
So we're taking the Necromancer, 7 of the Raves. We are leaving behind 1 of the Slayers of Men. Are they the burly ones?
Yeah.
And the Forsaken.
Yeah. The Haradrim one.
Yeah, the Trident Spear, the one who re-rolls wounds. We left those 2 behind because we figured they had the least interesting rules or unique. We had to take... if all of them, the one I wanted to leave behind was the Witch King. Because it's just a might point. But you can't leave behind the Witch King. You know,
and we're also taking
Goal! Yeah, obviously Goal. I'm keeper in dungeons, sorry. Because we didn't have him, we had 8 rays. And we were like, what are we doing? We have to include him. So we dropped a race. It's a bad tactical choice, only, but we dropped a race to include him. And 2 Mirkwood Spiders, which leaves us 10 points down, and we are going to keep that as a surprise. We have 10 points, potentially, in the back. And yeah, I'm very excited. And we want the pop vinyl Gandalfs.
1/70th of Smaug. That's what we want.
We want to come 3rd.
Yeah. We've got to nail that.
But yeah, I think as we said before, we don't really know what we're doing. We haven't used those models before, but I think it could almost accidentally be quite good.
Yeah.
But
let's see. Yeah, David Murphy said, on the top of your army choice, Gary Dole won a 700-point Irish Hobbit League tournament with that kind of list. So there you go.
Oh, what, the Necromancer and the Race?
Yeah.
I do think they're good, but...
Anyway, yes, so as we said last week, the other tournaments are East Grinstead coming up.
This is sold out.
Reading doubles, which is sold out.
Check out, if you want to hear more about those events in detail, check out Steve Crow's, GBHL Steve's awesome new series, What News from the Mark.
Mm-hmm.
He's doing some really, really good stuff on there. It's a really great new series that Steve's championing. They involved Jamie and Harry in their review, so really good to see that. We're obviously off to Stop Putting Flames, so Steve always happy to help, like fellow hosts and stuff. So if you want us to do a little review like Jamie and Harry did, we'd just be delighted to like help you out on that segment, because
we enjoy being recognised.
Yeah, it's nice, like when all the hosts can get together and work on the same content. It's cool. So if you ever need us, Steve, we're there for you, man.
Glad you got that off your chest. Cool. So yeah, before we move into our topic, then trivia section.
Oh my god, I haven't counted.
Oh, no.
Do you know the answer?
No.
Do yours.
Alright, my question was, who is the actor that played Harmer
I didn't know the answer.
in The Two Towers? Neither did anyone else.
Oh.
It's John Lee, apparently. But nobody got it, so the Freddo rolls over to next week. As for Damian's question, his question was, how many distinct profiles are there in the Battle of the Five Armies? And you made some caveats as to what would be included and not. Can you remember what you caveated?
Absolutely, I caveated whether or not the White Ward counts.
Yeah. Okay, and we said it did because it had its own little... You could buy it in its own little profile.
I agree.
Okay, how many are there?
So does that then mean Radagast's Eagle doesn't count because you can't buy it separately?
Correct.
In that case, as planned, there are 31.
31.
31 profiles. Shall I name them one by one?
No.
Good answer.
We have a winner.
A winner?
Yeah.
Boom.
Larry Miller.
Larry Miller, as I live and
Got
breathe.
the chance to buy yourself a Freddo. Great work. He said, Damian's trivia has been asked before.
Yeah, I thought it had.
And I either got it right or forgot one, but I cannot remember the number, so here goes. 13 dwarves, 1 hobbit, 3 men, 2 wizards, 8 elves, Thranduil, Legolas, God rest his soul, Tauriel, Captain, Knight, Warrior, Elrond and Galadriel, 2 orcs, a warg and a dragon. That makes 31. I assume the eagle doesn't count as you don't pay for it separately. Oh wait, hold on, 32 if you count the wind lance. It does have a profile and you do pay for it even if it's a siege engine.
That's a bonus point because it was. Yeah, that wasn't one of the 31.
Yeah, so get yourself a bonus for Larry. Look at that.
Oh, alright. Extravagant. Freddo Rich over here.
I mean, Larry's the one who's having to pay out the big bucks.
But that's another one of our vouchers gone.
Anyway, trivia for this week. Do you have a question, Mr. D?
I do.
Do you?
And it is a...
Is it a good one?
I think so. It's
Is it how many components are there in this book?
How many components are there in Tom Harrison? One carved out of wood. You could potentially cheat on this, but you'd have to do a lot of research to cheat on it, and that's what I'm trying to avoid.
Okay.
So, my question is from the Tom Harrison School of Narcissism is, how many Azog's Legion models have I painted? So
too many.
I was thinking about this. A few little caveats.
No one else was thinking about this. Just you.
Well, no, not yet. But I'll spend the week doing it. I've said Azog's Legion to get rid of the kind of name hunter.
Yeah.
So it's models that are available in the Azog's Legion list from there and back again. How many models? And I think you can actually realistically, if you in any way follow my hobby blogs, have a fairly sensible hunter.
Yeah.
But sometimes some people like to do more on the channel. So yeah, how many? And we'll go with models that have their own base, I suppose. I don't think there's anything confusing, but
no.
The Gundabad that goes on Stumpy is the same model as Stumpy.
Alright.
Something like that. How many Azog's Legion models have I painted?
I'm going to enjoy looking at people's comments. Please send me the answer before I go through everyone's comments and after.
Do you want to have a punt? Don't look up there.
Great content. I don't know. On the order of. Oh, you got Berserk. 50 on the order of 50.
50 from Tom House.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Because I can't be able to work it out. Too much effort. Anyway, very good. Or alright. My question this week is, what is the name of the horse that Halbrand brought to Aragorn in the books?
Don't know.
Cool.
Do you not know?
Bob.
Oh, that was a fun jury.
Mm. So yes, comment below with your answers.
It's not actually
And
Bob.
no cheating.
No cheating.
Especially on Damian's. Just don't Google that.
You
Anyway.
could go, you know what? If you want to go and watch, it's like 8 hours worth of hobby vlogs in Callum, you're welcome to cheat.
Anyway, some other comments, just in general. Chris Murphy, 2 great Palantirs back to back made the train journey from Peterborough bearable.
Thanks, Chris. That's nice, isn't it? Shame with this one.
Yeah.
What is he? I wonder if he's still waiting on the train.
Yeah.
We hope this finds you well.
Larry Miller with an excellent comment. I have the same bed sheets as the one that appeared in the sketch. But I have a vague feeling that they've been in a sketch before and never remarked on the same thing. I don't remember commenting on it. But
What's the sketch?
okay. Oh well, I do like the sketches that have an arc.
That's these. Have we done it? Let's break the fourth wall.
Yeah.
Have we done an arc before?
The Dave Fredericks one.
Is that an arc more than a
Naked
series of
Flame
a
one.
recurring series
Yeah.
of inappropriate dreams
Yeah.
of yours? I don't know. I didn't know.
Oh yeah. I don't know if Dunlending's not an arc, but it's a
It's just a selection
Pestering.
of bad puns. Yeah, maybe we have arcs.
Numa
I don't know.
Numa again, not just pestering.
I'm happy you're enjoying it.
Mhm.
Who knows where it'll end?
Mhm.
I mean that.
And yeah, Ryan Ratchford also went for, I can't wait to see the resolution and next arc. Arc section.
The next arc, are you kidding? This might be making a rod for our own back.
Yeah. Anyway,
Episode 444 to be continued.
next one we have, this moves us on to a question from Atay Sinstad.
Who?
Do you know who that is?
Tayson's that?
Yeah.
Their own.
Sure.
Mhm.
Alright. Anyway, he says, got another question for you.
Mhm.
Is Neapolitan a flavour of ice cream or a type of ice cream?
This is a world champion
section.
section. Is Neapolitan ice cream a flavour of ice cream or a type?
So that's the one where you've got 3 in
Yeah,
one.
strawberry chocolate with banana.
I mean, that's why it's awful if it's got banana.
Yeah, it's not great. I'd say it's a flavour.
Why would you do that?
Oh,
It's a type, isn't it?
Good old conjure. No. What's the type? Alright, give me another type of ice cream.
I don't know.
So far you have 0 types of ice cream, but except Neapolitan. You have
Yeah.
Neapolitan and everything else. Those
Yeah.
are the 2 types.
But it's just 3 flavours in one.
Yeah, but you don't separate them. It's not like you get given a slab of chocolate, then a slab of strawberry, and then a slab of banana. It's not 3. It's not like a scoop of each. It's one thing that comes together. So that it's a joint flavour. It's like tiramisu. You know? You don't just get a banana and pour a coffee on it. You go, that's the same.
Why would you do that?
Well, no, I mean tiramisu's awful anyway, but the banana factor again. But it comes together. It's the flavour of all of them together. Like mint choc chip is, you have the chocolate and the mint together. I don't think you'd say that's mint ice cream and chocolate.
It's still. I mean, what's the difference between type and flavour anyway?
Whew, that's a question for the ages.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know.
Could that just be both?
No, because then there's nothing to talk about. A type must be like Mr. Whippy. Are we thinking that? Or like Viennetta is a type of ice cream.
Yeah.
Are we on that?
Oh yeah. Could it fall in the Viennetta
Yeah. Where does
category?
Viennetta
Yeah.
fit?
Is that a flavour? Because there's multiple types of Viennetta.
There's multiple
Or maybe-
flavours.
Oh.
Yeah, there's multiple flavours of Viennetta,
Viennetta.
and it's a type,
Mhm.
isn't it?
Mm.
Or is it a brand?
Oh god. The
But you
views
also
of
get
the show.
a soft scoop. One dislike. It's remarkable.
Well, Wait, we can bring this back.
Do you reckon that
Topic.
this episode
If Bilbo,
everyone's going to dislike it?
Bilbo was to have an ice cream,
Yeah.
what flavour would he have?
Or type. So there we go. Yeah, I think it's a flavour. Because you pick Neapolitan, you know, so you go and you pick your flavour of ice cream, and Neapolitan would be a flavour. Okay. I think it's a flavour.
Okay.
It's just a terrible flavour.
Yeah, I think we're agreed on that.
Over to you, community. Good question. Who was that?
I don't know. Some nobody. Anyway. This is just classic Damian. Whenever we do, I'm breaking fourth wall. Whenever we do sketch stuff, I mean the amount of outtake stuff where we'll just make a ad-lib comment and then just this guy just can't contain himself.
That was good. That was good.
Glad you enjoyed.
You should probably apologise for breaking the fourth wall.
Yeah,
Any real person will say this is.
Oh, and I should also say, yeah, I'm very pleased with the Canadian community for giving me some other offers.
That was GBHL reached out. And
good use of like an American/Canadian word phrase in reached out. Wouldn't use that in the UK really.
Was you not? Reached out? Is that American?
Yeah. Yeah.
Alright. Comment below.
Well, I would more say in my work people use the phrase reach out when they mean go and talk to that person.
Yeah.
Can you reach out to this person?
Yeah.
Would you say that?
Would you reach out to someone? Yeah, but do you think that's maybe because you just never reach out to anyone? It could be that,
It could be that. I think you've hit the nail on the head. Anyway, topic for this week.
Yeah.
Only half an hour in.
No such thing as a long video.
It's also related to the news. But anyway, for those who have seen the fantastic Middle Earth blog that goes up on the
Warhammer community.
Yeah, Warhammer community site.
Yep.
There is a Clash of Heroes, or I guess some tournament where 8 people, is it 8? Yeah, must be 8. Have picked a good and evil hero each from the Lord of the Rings whole Hobbit range with 3 attacks and 3 wounds exactly. And they're going to fight over a series of rounds. It's a knockout event and eventually crown a winner. So what we're going to talk about is who we think is going to win, who the Facebook group thought was going to win, and who we either picked if we had the choice.
And we're doing this after round 1.
Yeah.
So there will be spoilers if you haven't read round 1. So go and have a look at round 1. And we're doing it before round 2. But probably this will go up Friday afternoon.
Yeah.
And I think Jay normally puts the blog up Thursday evening. So this is so topical.
Oh, look at this.
Or chronically out of date, depending on how you mention it. So by the time you watch this, the first set of results will be in.
So, people who were involved. So Adam Truck, he took Prince Imrahil and the Goblin King. Ben Bailey, Elrond, Lord of the West, and Azog. Gavin Newton, Boromir, Captain of the White Tower with flag. And Bill the Troll.
Bozza with flag is good.
J. Clare, Beorn, and Bolg. Keith Robertson, Glorfindel, Lord of the West, and Burdo. Michael Bax, Dane Ironfoot, and Suladan. Rob McFarlane, Aragorn Lesser, and Gothmog. And Sam Jeffrey, Gilgalad, and Shagrat Warleaper. Good heroes?
Well, half of them.
Anyway, yes.
Come on.
So yeah,
were the matchups good for evil?
Yeah.
Okay.
First round. So first one was Boromir Goblin King. Who would you have gone for in that one?
I'm going to try and be honest because I've read it, but I might not get them right. I think I probably does Boromir become Flight 7 with the flag?
Yeah.
Probably Boromir then.
Yeah.
I think if he didn't, I'd go for the Goblin King.
But 6 might is probably enough to. It's just whether Goblin King fails his blubbering.
That's because, but I'd still think because you're gonna, if you both fight sick, you're both gonna heroic strike. So the Goblin King's still gonna heroic strike. So Boromir is still gonna. So you're both having that strike off. And if the Goblin King wins once and rends him,
needs 3s.
Yeah,
Boromir's got enough might to pass his fate.
Out, yeah, it's probably Bozza.
And in fact, it was. Was it? Next one, Dane against Birder.
Oh, you guess this one. You do this
Okay.
one.
Yeah, it's tough because it's whoever wins out. What fight? Birder's fight 6, but he has 3 might, and Dane's fight 6, 3 might. Dane's
lots of right strikes.
Yeah, and they both need. Dane needs 4s.
He's strength 5. He must be defense 5 or 6. Birder 6 must be 6. So 4s.
So that's 4s. But then Birder will need 4s rending. So it's really pretty even.
You need 3. Oh yeah, strength 5.
Yeah, so I can't remember. I think Birder has less fate, so I think I'd have gone for Dane.
Yeah, I'd probably pick Dane.
But Birder prevailed in that one.
Yeah.
Well done, Birder. Next up, Elrond, Lord of the Rest, and Bill the
You
Troll.
would have gone for Dane as well because he can charge and get the extra attack.
Oh yeah.
I think that's a good result for Birder.
Yeah. Elrond, Lord of the West, and Bill the Troll. That was a big first round matchup, I thought.
I am going to say Bill, and I'm going to jump in. And the reason for that is I think Bill. He's my. I don't think he should. He's my cheeky outside bet for the tournament. Because of the paralyse. He's the troll that can paralyse them. So all he needs to do, as I understand that rule, because I don't use it, doesn't he just win the fight?
Something
and
like
then he can paralyse them?
Yeah.
So as long as you win 1 heroic strike, you then paralyse them, and they're probably out of the game.
Yeah.
So he's my cheeky outside shot. So I would vote for him there to say win 1 heroic strike. Because it's high defence as well, and at least 1 fate.
I mean, okay, so Bill did beat Elrond in this one. I would have, if Elrond was still in, I'd say Elrond would have had a good chance going through with that 3 heroic strike. It kind of saves his might a lot of the way. I think if Elrond hadn't drawn Bill in the first round, he would have been a good shout to get quite far.
Still 6s to win though.
Yeah, that's the problem. Anyway, yeah. And then Glorfindel and Suladan.
Glorfindel.
Yeah, I mean Suladan I think is the weakest hero in the set by quite some way. So yeah, always Glorfindel.
It's 5/5, right?
Yeah. Not defense 6 maybe.
Yeah, I don't think he's 7.
No. Gil-galad and Azog. Azog wounds on.
He's lower 5, but they're both going to be heroic striking, so that doesn't matter. Yeah, Azog, I think. Azog's a really good shout for the tournament.
Though. Yeah. Gil-galad would have been a good shout for the tournament as well, I think.
Azog's only got 1 fate.
Yeah.
So it's Gil-galad. I'd go with Azog.
Yeah. Aragorn.
Is he Azog? Are they mounted or are they all on foot?
All on foot.
Oh right, so Dane doesn't get his extra attack.
No.
Before you write in and complain.
I thought you talked about the headbutt thing.
Oh no, I mean I was talking about the pig, which is what I said. He'll be on his pig, so he'll get the extra attack. Yeah.
Wasn't listening.
No.
Aragorn, Alessar and Bolg.
How many kills has Bolg got?
None.
Problem. They should see if Bolg won 3 rounds, you should get Terror. It's Aragorn.
Yeah.
He's got Andrew, and he's got the 3 miles.
Stoing, yeah.
Tough first draw for Bolg. You'd
Yeah.
expect Bolg to get to the second round.
And then we've got Beorn, who starts in man form, and Gothmog.
Well, no, that's Beorn.
Yeah.
It's good because Beorn
Even
in man
better.
form is better than Gothmog. That's the thing, he's not awful.
No. Yeah, Beorn.
Still fight 6 and like strength 5
Yeah.
Beorn.
And then we have Imrahil and Shagrat Warleader. So Imrahil's fight is 6, but Shagrat Warleader can knock to the ground when he charges.
He's strength 5, isn't he?
Yeah. I think I'd go Shagrat for the strength 5 and knock to the ground, because he needs 5s to wound, and once he's got him down.
If he charges again, he said, Shagrat.
So anyway.
Who won that?
Shagrat won that
Shagrat
one.
did.
Yeah. So, we now need to pick our winner out of those 8. Is it
Okay.
right? Yeah. So you said Bill's your outside
So what,
bet.
have you got the next round, like
Yep.
the draw?
So the next round draw would be Boromir against Berda.
Boromir. You
Mm.
agree?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then we've got Bill the Troll against Glorfindel.
Bill.
I think Bill.
You think Bill as well?
Yeah.
See, I think he's a cheeky shot. Does that mean he will then play Boromir?
So we'll keep that in our heads for a sec. Then we've got Azog against Aragorn.
Oh, that's grim.
Yeah. I'm going Aragorn. But that could be a big... Yeah. Aragorn would then have done...
It's the
Bolger
3
and
might.
Azog.
If he can get through 3 rounds.
Yeah.
So Azog's out of mind.
Yeah, but Azog needs 3... I mean, I don't think it's going to take that long, 4s and 3s to kill.
But I mean, Aragorn would have to. If Aragorn survives 3 rounds, he'll then win.
Yeah.
Because he'll always heroic strike.
Yeah.
So, on the balance of probability,
I think Aragorn wins.
Azog wins a fight and does 2 wounds on Aragorn. Aragorn wins a fight and does 2 wounds on Azog, which means that third fight
could be key. Aragorn's got 3.
That third fight, Azog would. Yeah, he would have. Let's say he takes 2. Let's say he's done 2 wisdoms. So he's taken all 3 fate. And if Azog wins that third fight,
I mean, Azog could definitely win that, but
he'd have to do all 3 wounds. Otherwise, he loses.
Yeah. I think
Aragorn. I'd be interested to read that. My prediction would be, in the first 3 rounds of combat, Azog has to win 2 of them.
Yeah.
And if he wins 2 of them and rolls well, he could do it. But I will go with Aragorn. I think because the Aragorn player can use his might to bump fate rolls, knowing that he's always got the heroic strike.
And then Beorn against Shagrat Warrior.
Although, even after that, I mean, it's unlikely, but he's still lower fight, so if he heroic strikes and chokes once, even without Azog having the might point, I think I'll bet on Aragorn though. That's a grim draw for Azog.
And then, Shagrat Warleader and Beorn.
Play on.
Yeah.
Again, even in man form, he's a pretty good. He's defense 5, isn't he? So he needs 4s to wound him, but Beorn is higher fight. Yeah, Beorn.
So then we've got Boromir against Bill, and we've got Aragorn against Beorn.
There's lots of Bs knocking about. Maybe the B heroes are the best one. Boromir against Bill.
Yeah.
I'm betting on Bill for the tournament, so I'm going to keep going.
Okay.
Just all he has to do is win. I mean, it's tough. Fight 7 with a banner reroll.
Yeah, but Bill's fight 7, right?
So all he's got to do, I think, if that's how his stupid rule works.
But can you might a paralyze roll to get out of it?
I believe so. Yeah, I think you can. But then that's chewing through his might.
Yeah.
Bill. If it's automatic, Bill is fight 7. He's got 3 might. It's keep him for later. Isn't it?
Though, yeah.
Instead of rolling for strikes, replace the model. He counts as paralysed. Yeah.
Yeah, that's grim.
So if he wins a fight against anyone, they automatically count as paralysed. I mean, Boromir's got a much better chance of getting out of it.
Yeah.
By, because whatever you roll, you blow your might.
Yeah.
But I think that gives Bill an even better chance.
Okay, and then Aragorn against Beorn.
It's probably Aragorn.
Yeah, with the 4s. But Beorn's got 3 fate, hasn't he?
He's got 3 fate, yeah.
Especially if he doesn't get to bear form. Aragorn could have him. Well, it doesn't really. I mean, it doesn't matter too much, but it's stop.
It's the rending.
Yeah, because it's still 4s to kill. It's 3s versus 4s, depending on whether he's rending versus chopping him with his big burly axe.
4.
Because he's still strength 5 with
There's no special rules on this book. I'm sure there's a double page. There they are.
We're looking at paralysed.
Yeah. Might points can be used. Because Aragorn would probably he's fight. Bale's high fight though, and he's fight 7.
But they're going to do a heroic move on turn 1 potentially.
To use his free one.
Aragorn would use his free to heroic move to get into Beorn. to stop him from.
Because he'd always do that though. He'll
Yeah.
never get into bear form. He'll always use the free one for
Yeah,
that.
but unless he runs a roll off, Bale might have to spend might to heroic move and then hope to get into bear form.
And then hope and then strike.
Yeah.
And Aragon will have to strike.
Yeah, Aragon has to
so
strike.
then Bale has to strike back.
Yeah.
And suddenly after one turn, Bale's on 1-1.
I mean, I'm backing Aragon from the start, so I'm going Aragon.
I think Aragon takes the bear.
Okay. And then you've got Bill going through against Boromir. So then we have a Bill versus Aragon final.
Do you agree with Bill beating Boromir?
Yeah. It could. I mean, with all of these, it could go either way. Apart from Scylla down.
I'm betting on Bill.
But against Aragon.
It's the same.
Yeah.
It's the same principle for any of them. It's like if he wins a fight, I think he'll kill anyone.
Yeah, but Aragon could equally almost kill Bill on turn 1.
It's a great film.
Both strike. Bill's got 2.
He could kill him.
might,
He's only got 1 fight.
4 and 1 fate.
Just blow the might on it.
Yeah.
I think Aragorn is.
It's Andrew.
Yeah.
And well, Azog's got the 3+, but that 3 might as well.
Yeah, Andrew on a free might is huge in this.
Yeah.
Do you remember when we before Summer Stones, the first ever Summer Stones, we were trialing the rules for the Arena of Champions. We did it at Stockport, and I think we just did it that anyone could put anyone in. And I remember James won it. James Clark won it with Aragorn, and I think he had Andrew.
Yeah. Oh yeah, just the end. Yeah, it was Andrew.
And it was,
yeah.
It's because
the 3 might as well.
He's. I think if you're not point for point in SBG, but if you're just playing them off against each other, I think he's the best, as he probably should.
I think the Goblin Scribe did pretty well though.
Yeah, Billy's Goblin Scribe
loads
is
of
bringing them goblins. So I think it's an Aragorn v Bill final, and I think Aragorn wins, but I'm betting on Bill because I think you'd get good odds on Bill.
Let's see what the community said.
Ooh.
So, let me just pull it up. Extra good content. Okay, so out of the 8 who got through from the first round, in 8th place in terms of community vote, Shagrat with 3 votes. Then we have.
He got crushed by a bear.
He will get crushed by a bear. Birdo with 4 votes.
He got crushed by Boromir.
Bill with 6 votes. Way down.
That's why I think he's a cheeky outfit.
Yeah.
I don't think he's that popular.
Glorfindel with 7 votes. Then we get to the big ones. Azog with 16 votes.
So Azog's 4th.
So then the top 3, Bayon with 18 votes, who we had as a semi-finalist.
Yeah.
Boromir with 24 votes, who we had as semi-finalist, and Aragorn with 61 votes, who we had as semi-finalist. But
so who was
Azog's
4th? Azog.
But he's playing Aragorn in the next round.
So it can't happen. So who was 5th?
Glorfindel. So Glorfindel's the one who would be playing Bill.
So the only area where we disagree with the community was putting Bill through instead of Glorfindel.
Yeah, but it's 7 votes to 6, so it's pretty close.
And then Aragorn was the winner.
Yeah. There you go. And I guess another question is, who would we have liked to see in here, or who would we have picked?
My good model to put in, I would have gone for Thorin. Because I think
the Oaken Shield.
Yeah, I think I'm bringing in many years of Arena of Champions experience of what you need, and I think a high defence is key.
Yeah.
That's one of the most important things. I mean, Andrew kind of screws it up, but that's so important to survive in those rounds when you're only on foot and you don't get trapped. And might is precious to heroic strike for. So I think Thorin, with the Oaken Shield, the ability to shield, and that would just be infuriating if you want to just chip away. With a cheeky wound. Also, he gets Orcrist, I guess, which would be really good against some of the orcs in there, and an Elven Blade thing. He'd be my good one, I think.
Another good one, Treebeard.
Yeah.
I think
monsters are good with the rending and the high defence.
I was going to say the one thing we didn't mention is Elrond has spells. He could Nature's Wrath or Renew. So I think he could have done a bit better. I was trying to think, are there any spellcasters in here? But anyway, and also we didn't mention Thranduil.
He's a boss on
7
foot.
and then 4 attack. Even though he is 3 attacks, so presumably could be entered. Even though he goes to 4 attacks.
It's a technicality. Yeah, he's a 3 attack model.
Yeah, so Thranduil.
Thranduil would be good, but he's
But
defense 6.
Yeah, I'd go Treebeard.
Yeah, you need defense 7 at least.
What about Are we allowed Treebeard? Is Treebeard allowed in this?
Yeah, why wouldn't you be?
Yeah. 3 dead.
3 attacks, 3 wounds.
Yeah.
And 3 fate as well. And a tree.
Evil.
You could, if you're a tree bird as well, you could stand where you are and lob a rock at people. That would be the tactic, right? There's no advantage to charging.
No.
Oh no, you'll get that's in the shoot phase, isn't it?
Yeah,
you
never doing that. Evil models. Trying to think who else there is. Troll chieftain, but doesn't have enough might.
It's got to be a troll. What about Good and Bad Trolls 4?
4, yeah.
Great content. They picked the best of the 3 trolls,
Yeah.
and then most of the other monsters are going to be more attacks. So maybe hit, but there's no bigger hero than Azog and Bolg, is there?
No. Try, yeah. What does Dalamir do? He mobilises.
Yeah, he's
But
like
he's not
he's
gonna-
2 wounds
yeah.
and stuff, and he's rubbish. I think when you're saying shush, you're making it louder. I can't think of any on evil. I can think of a good few good ones.
Yeah, because you can't even have the Witch King with his 3 attack hat, because he's only got 1 wound.
Undying.
Yeah. I guess we could talk about more good models. Elendil, like 7.
You were chatting earlier about his silver with the ring.
Yeah, but then he
Then it's great as soon as he puts the ring on, he loses.
he loses. Bye. Yeah, maybe not
That's
Isildur.
Yeah, well, I'm going with Thorin.
Yeah.
And
I'll go Treeburn.
yeah.
But I still think Aragorn wins.
I think also, is that the kind of end of that, or did you have it?
No.
I think that article and that idea was brilliant. So full props to Jay and Adam and Team Middle Earth, whoever came up with it, because it was a really chunky article to read.
Wasn't
They
it?
did that. I mean, I'm sure they've done lots of them. I remember reading this in White Dwarf years ago with the Warhammer heroes. It was like the biggest hero from every army did exactly this, and it was just such a great read. And it's I like this kind of stuff. It's kind of like almost the opposite of the 50-point bat reps. It's the that just when everything's isolated, what's going to happen. It might be something we could look into for the channel. Good content.
Well, we kind of did. There was the Barlman
Brawling at Bartman's, yeah. That, James and Steve were doing, I believe.
Yeah. But that wasn't quite the same in that you had things like Sauron. It was just, you could have mismatches.
Yeah, but there's only one, wasn't it? There wasn't kind of rules and stuff.
Yeah. Anyway, moving on to a 50-point bat wrap.
Ah, for tonight.
Indeed. So we have our champions of our little mini-series of Series 2 of the Palantir, which is the Lake Towners. So they overcame...
it would have been my Berserkers first.
The
2
Ardacon.
Berserkers, a Crossbowman and a Feral.
And then that would then had to play in the next round.
My Throne of Skulls, which was 2 good bad Berserkers, 2 guys with shields.
Because they beat my Gondor Rohan.
Yep.
And beat the Gundabad, so they now have the privilege of playing 2 Mirkwood Spiders and a Warg.
Who are
current
winners from before the child break.
They were indeed, but they are not top of the leaderboard.
Okay.
Wouldn't you like to know?
I mean, this is. It's good that you're telling me this now, but I'm just worried that in the next couple of minutes I might forget.
Yeah, I know, exactly. Yeah. Could be tricksy.
Hopefully, when we're actually playing the back rap, I don't forget that you've already told me this.
Yeah. So if we exclude the ones we've talked about from Series 1, the double spider and warg combo is actually currently sitting in 3rd place in the leaderboard.
How many wins have it got?
With 3 wins.
3 wins already?
Yeah.
So that's behind. That's behind the
remember?
Castellan.
No.
No?
No.
Definitely Eowyn and a couple of riders. That
Yeah.
was the high performing one.
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought the Castellan did really well until he got taken down by a shielding Rohan captain.
That also had 3 wins?
The shielding Rohan captain?
No, the Castellan.
Rohan
Rohan captain also got 3 wins.
Remarkable. I can't remember.
It's Gundabad's.
Was it?
4 wins. I think just 5.
So good about the shield.
5
Oh,
wins.
no, I wasn't even close to that.
Who's
But is Aowen top?
Aowen is top with
With
5 wins.
5 wins. But the 2 Micro Spiders and a Warg already have 3.
Yeah, so that's what they're chasing down.
And the Gundabad's are on 4?
Yeah.
Okay. So they're so tonight they could equal, they could go joint second.
Mhm.
Okay, thank you, Ryan Ratchford, as always.
So yeah, Ryan is also, obviously, if you've got a tie, 3 wins, the tiebreaker is how many kills
Of course it is.
you've made
Yeah.
for your goal.
You know what, Ryan, if you decide that and you're sending us this, then fair enough.
So, so double Warg and double Spider and Warg, 3 wins and 11 kills. So pipping Damrod and the Rangers, 3 wins and 10 kills, and so on and so on. Yeah, we should bring up the leaderboard at some point. Ryan has got some great stats here.
That sounds to me like an episode 100 extravaganza type thing.
Exactly.
We will make it.
We will indeed. Anyway, so yes, chasing down Aowen in first, and the 1 Rohan Rider. Can they prevail against the
That's
late
the top. God, there's only 1 rider. Aowen and 1 rider has won 5. That's the best 50-point army.
Anyway, let's see if they can take on the filth of Laytown.
Indeed. And here we are for the 50-point bat rep. And so, as described, we have Tom's twice victorious so far, returning Laytown.
8 of them.
Yeah. Tournament winning Laytown. Against our reigning Season 1 50-point bat rep champions, 2 Mirkwood Spiders and a Warg, who I believe, according to Mr. Ratchford, are the most... Why are you shaking your head?
Because we've already told them on the show that they're not.
Have we?
Yeah.
Great. I look forward to that, because we've done that. We recorded the show already.
Yeah.
It's happening
Yeah.
in the middle of the show.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. So, great. I can't... Oh, 6. I can't wait to see what we do on the show.
2. Would you like to move, Damian?
Oh, yeah. Oh, it's always Trixie. It's Trixie.
Is it?
I don't want to get ganked. Dan Entwistle knows about that. You don't want someone to gank your lane.
Alright.
Yeah, they're just out of 6.
Okay, I'm going to shoot you.
You gonna shoot?
Yeah.
I'm gonna shoot you first.
No!
Oh yeah, 2 juicy paralyzes at the 2 archers on the end.
Oh no, don't do that.
I need a Harrison 6.
It's a shame.
That's not how you do it.
No. 3 shots from me.
Oh god, I moved my walk.
Needing force. I'll go for...
I moved the cover. I moved the meat shield.
I'll go for this one.
Probably not allowed to say what his name is on camera.
No.
Is that 2 hits?
2 hits. That's what I got last time.
Well,
Defense?
the defense 3.
So double 5 kills 1.
Yeah.
Oh.
Better. Winner, chicken dinner.
Priority.
Right.
4.
Okay, over to you.
I'll stand where I am.
Dribbles.
Mm-hmm.
Are they 2 attacks, right?
Because I'm not backing away.
Sweet. You'd only be 9 inches away. I'll still get you.
Yeah.
Should I? Oh, I'm gonna.
Oh, wait, I'll do... Sorry, I should be slightly
Should we
tactical.
give it some sense?
Have everyone touching a spearman.
Yeah.
There we go.
Cool.
Slightly tactical.
Yeah, filth. Right. He'll go for that 1.
Mm-hmm.
He'll go for that 1.
Cool.
He'll go for the archer.
Okay. Filth. Alright.
2 thrown weapons are going.
Go on.
1 on the left against
Yeah.
the archer. 1 on the right against the shield. Oh! Paralysed in your face!
So who's paralysed?
That guy's paralysed, and in which case, this one, and in which case, I'll charge that one.
Can you do that?
Yeah. Can you, oh, no. Oh, no, because he's not dead. No. Yeah,
Is that just filthy cheating?
Yeah, he's not dead, is he? He doesn't take a hit, does he? No. Yeah, filthy cheating. Soon be dead.
Alright.
Fighting.
Fighting.
Should we start with Paralysed McGee?
Sure.
You do have the Tide fight.
So I can just roll with the guy behind, basically.
Yes, the other guy automatically loses the
Yeah.
fight. You've got a spear support.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
What is it?
It's
5?
a 5.
Oh, it looked like a 6.
So he's automatically trapped, isn't he?
Yeah.
Strength 5.
Yeah, I mean, he's probably dead. He's very dead.
Oh, yes. What's Venom? Venom's reroll 1, isn't it?
Yeah.
The She-Lobs reroll everything, isn't it?
Yeah.
Other one?
Mm-hmm.
You got 2 attacks. Tide fight value.
I'll do you on this one.
Oh! What is this life?
Please don't be a double one.
These trees always hide.
Yeah,
at high
they
numbers.
do you. Absolutely. Double 5 to kill him?
Double 4 to kill
Double
him.
4! Oh. Come on, juicy double 4.
No. Oh.
Oh, 2 little lake towners beat up their spider.
Wog. I fight there. Oh yeah.
No,
You gotta convert.
you've got it.
Oh, it's gonna be the swamping thing. Oh no, I've got terror in my camp.
Alright. Where's Bard when you need him?
You can have a third of Bard
Is
in
that
this
a
battle.
5?
It is a 5. Yeah. You're getting very good at spotting these numbers now. Aren't you?
6. 6. Any heroics?
So much terror for you.
Alright.
They're courage 3, aren't they?
Yeah. Nah.
Yeah, they fight 2.
Yeah, they gain a courage relative to the militia. I've used these models.
The militia, you're drunk. Courage 3.
Relative to the guard. Ugh. Right. I'll just go along. This guy. Lovely. Just move him in. Do trappy McTrap if we can. This guy.
Can you get around here?
Yeah.
All the way?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good for him.
There.
Sure.
Tag the warg. This guy. Oh, it's so good.
Is that 3 7s?
Yeah.
You are unacceptable.
Alright. Bring it. Oh, I've got terror, it's fine.
Tide fight? I always go first and choke. You go first.
How many dice have I got? Let's do the warg. 5.
GK?
Oh, that's a shame.
Oh, spider
It's
stick.
all up to the spider.
Go on.
5 dice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, there's a chance it's a 5, but is that cocked?
So cocked. Why was it a 6?
No, it's a 1.
Oh, then no, definitely not
It's
cocked.
cocked. Boom, 6. Oh, it's a shame it's a 1. Oh, that was a chance.
Where's even the 5 for the tide fight value? Take it off.
4. Oh, it's no wins.
It's no wounds.
Yeah, that's on the first set.
1 at a time for the tension, surely. No, the tension, Tom. Don't wound him. You're awful at tension. You're awful at everything. You're awful.
How did that go?
Badly.
Shall we jump into a post-battle batter breakdown? Let's. Well, I'm glad we played that.
Season 2 is not going well for me.
No, it's not.
That's 3-1 on season 2,
Yeah.
isn't it?
I'll just clarify that prior to season 2, I was using the spiders and everything was going quite swimmingly. This guy rocks up and they die.
Dead. Go on,
Take him off.
Is that right? 3-1. I feel like because you won the. You obviously won the
you won,
GT one.
You won one with your Gundabats.
I won the Throne of Skulls
Yeah.
one. You then won the
Yeah.
winners of those ones, and then you won.
I mean, you're
3-1.
just saying the 3 that are Lake Towns won. So, I think rather than
I
it being
did,
me.
I did win one.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I think rather than the key here being me. I think the
Oh, it's
key
not
here-
player skill.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, yeah.
It's wood
Key is
placement.
Lake Town. So the Lake
I
Town.
should have fainted. I should have gone fainted around the wood. That worked well for me with the good debate.
So anyway, Lake Town are on 3 wins, which puts them. I don't know how many kills they've got.
Ryan does.
Is it up? Is it near 11? Does that bump them with the spiders? How many killed? They
8
killed the
would have
spider, warg.
What was my Gundabad? What was my...
Berserker, Gundabad. So that's 7.
What was my Throne of Skulls? It must have been two ferals. There was 4. 2 ferals, crossbow,
So I think they're
and
tied with the spiders now with 11 kills and 3
3
wins.
wins. So I've got a...
But
Do I tailor now? Oh, sorry. Do I...
I'm planning that all week.
Do I now need to come up with a 50-point army that will take them?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
If you want to keep Aowen and the rider at the top.
I should bring Aowen and the
Yeah.
rider back.
Yeah. Where is the horse and the rider?
That game though.
Yeah. I mean, awful for you.
Yeah, it wasn't great.
I mean, the shooting went well for you this time. Always look on the
Paralysed that guy.
positives.
How you're shooting, you mean?
Yeah.
You mean the shooting didn't go tragically bad for me?
Yeah.
I think that they just really suffered against the numbers.
Yeah.
Like in all honesty, I don't think it was a good matchup. If the Spiders had been, I don't know, I can't remember if it mattered on the actual rolls, but if the Spiders had been higher fight, I might have had a better shot. But as soon as you had spear support,
yeah.
it was 2 against 2.
It was the 2-on-1, the first spider fight 2-on-1 that you lost and died.
And then you killed him just with 2 attacks,
Yeah.
which was grim. And then beyond
you're
the
in
one of
trouble.
paralysed, I don't think I won a fight.
No.
There's that. I can't remember what it was. Was it? It might have been the Ardacon one where. No, it's the last one. When I went back, it was the last Merc with the Spider one where you're fighting my Isengard army with it, and I say, and there's a bit near the end, and I go, I didn't win a fight, and you go, and you say, yeah, you did. Was that one where you shielded? That was the only fight I won in the entire game. Because there must have been a crossbow with a shield in that, so I don't know. But yeah, and then
it was over pretty quickly.
Yeah, it was quite. Honestly, I was quite disappointed.
Yeah.
I wanted them to, if you win, you win. But did they kill 1?
Yeah, the paralysed one.
Yeah, yeah.
Always the same.
You'd expect 2 spiders to be able to do a bit more damage to that.
Yeah, you'll have to come up with something good in your. For the 50 points. Maybe
So,
a shielding Rohan captain.
Are they on 3? Lake Town on 3 wins.
Yeah, and I think they probably move into 3rd place by virtue of beating the spiders. So
So
they're level on.
You're trying to get them next week into joint second place.
Yes, and in terms of kills from those Gundabads, I don't know.
So we can do this. This does work. If you've got any suggestions that we've got the models for, of a 50-point list. Remember now we've gone off book. They don't have to be legal armies.
No.
It's just any 50 points that would take down the Lake Town.
Can be an ally. I mean, don't spam like.
I haven't got Goblin Town. We haven't got models. Maybe I might try and out-horde you. We could do Morio Goblins. Let's see what happens. Is it crazy though? Is it crazy? Wild Marauder, 3 goblins.
How many points is a Gundabad Ogre again? Is it
60.
60? Oh, that's a shame.
Gundabad Ogre without an arm.
Throw them.
Cheeky Wild Marauder.
There are a lot of points though.
35. Still get 3 goblins.
Oh,
3
yeah.
shielding
Oh,
goblins.
That could be alright. You don't have a War Marauder.
I've got a warg and some
Proxy.
some
Proxy Central.
orcs, yeah. I'll put one up a Stockport.
Huh.
Convert one. Do a Billy Fitzmaurice conversion job on it. Yeah, it might, maybe. I thought the Bats one would be good at one point, but it got tanked, didn't it?
Yeah.
We'll see. This is not great.
Yeah, we don't have
content.
hobbits either, so
No.
don't suggest hobbits. Anyway, Lake Town go marching on, and with that,
We go marching on to Stockport.
yeah, we do.
Very excited about it. We'll hopefully have a great weekend. Spoilers, that'll be next week's episode.
Yeah.
I think next week.
Yeah.
4 in a row, maybe.
Who knows?
And we'll be talking about our adventures at Stockport, I think, which we cannot wait. It's going to be very exciting. We've only ever played doubles at Ardacon, right?
Sure.
Oh, and that little American tournament we won.
Oh yeah.
That was that as well.
That was
That was a good time. So we don't play doubles together a lot.
Just throw that in.
Yeah, I remember. Well, no, a couple of times. We don't play it very often, so that'll be fun. I'm really looking forward to this weekend. I think it's going to be a good laugh.
It will indeed.
And hope to see lots of you there. let us know in the comments below what you think about the, what's it called? Clash of Heroes?
Yeah.
Clash of Heroes.
Something like that. I don't know what it was actually called.
If there's any other good heroes or evil hero, who do you think's going to win?
Yeah.
Based on it.
Trivia.
Trivia answers.
Ice cream.
Yeah, Neapolitan, the great debate.
And
anything else you'd like to tell us about?
Whatever.
And
has a piece of Damian's house been? Oh no, I don't even know how I'm talking now.
Where is it?
This is the Larry thing. I was like, is something you've seen in the sketch? Do you own something you've seen in the sketch? Write to us.
Do you own something in this house? Do you have data rail?
It's late.
It is late. We hope you've enjoyed the episode as ever.
Yeah.
And as ever, don't forget to comment, like, share, and subscribe.
Support your Hobbit host by clicking the links below.
Follow us on Twitter and like us on Facebook.
Support your Hobbit hobby.
And happy
Strategy.
that
Tool.
gaming. Boom.